We'd like to say a pleasant welcome with our in conversation with Liberia Cultural Ambassador Queen Judy Endee. She just served as a participant, particularly giving a presentation on the traditional road of the traditional councils of the Republic of Liberia when it comes to election and conflict mitigation and the promotion of peace. Ambassador Endee, welcome to the media.
Well, thank you very much. It's my pleasure. I was invited here by ESIA and USAID, Liberia International Election Observation Mission, to share my experience on traditional institution, their role in civic and intensive education. And I was able to do a presentation with the question and answer period. I listened to the role of UNDP in the civic education strategy. Leon was also invited, the European Union, ECOWAS, and all these different organizations. They were all here. It's my pleasure to come and serve. As a servant, that's what I do. And I was able to share my experience of traditional mechanism of promoting civil education, the role of traditional institution, what have worked, what have not worked, what will be the way forward, recommendation and all of that, and then what are the best practices in terms of outreach, community engagement, and all of that. So I use it.
There are people who shift blame on traditional leaders regarding their involvement into electoral activities.
Well, I think as in democracy, and respecting the rule of law, everyone has a right to participate by casting your vote, telling people vote the candidate of their choice, giving election messages that resonate with people, to giving them that to go and really participate in the process. And even during elections, there are violence. So we have traditional leaders through peace, so that we have a non-violent elections, and of course encouraging people for women's political participation. And I think it's a responsibility of every Liberian, not only the neck, for participating in civic education and voters education. It is our responsibility, and that's why some of us will read and get resources from different donor organizations outside of government to be able to promote these. And it's every citizen's right to vote the candidate of their choice. But it doesn't mean that because I'm not in a political party, it doesn't mean I can't vote. I just can't canvass for a political party and say, but these traditional leaders are the advisory arm to the Liberian government when it comes to culture preservation and peace and reconciliation. So they work closely with government. You will never see a traditional council will be close to opposition. The National Council of Chiefs and Elders will be close to the government of the day. So any government that comes, they will serve, and they will serve with diligence and respect and dignity. So I think what we need to do is to continue to conscientize our people that as traditional leaders, they should be neutral in terms of joining political parties. They should not wear political parties t-shirts and all of that. But they sometimes go to rallies because of observation. If you are in my community and I'm the traditional chief in that community and you are doing a rally, as a community, I am your host. So when I go to your rally, it doesn't mean I'm supporting you. It means I'm observing what you are doing. And it's a comment upon every traditional leader. When the government of Liberia, whoever they lead, go to your county, you have to appear. It doesn't give you and say, oh, you are part of the party, but you are the advisory arm to government on culture. So I think we need to kind of continue to educate our people, let people know what is what.
Liberia is basically peaceful today because of the role that people like you play in the just ended election. We saw the Liberia Crusade for Peace moving in the trenches to provide civic education to Liberians, talking about the protections of our peace, talking about democracies, the rule of law. Going forward, even though we know there were some challenges, what could you recommend in terms of the preservation of our peace and cultural heritage?
In peace building, whatever peace building peace, mediation, negotiation, peacekeeping, and all these different aspects of people promote peace at different levels. And I think the group, different organizations, we need to continue to promote peace and denounce the culture of violence and impunity in our country. This is every Liberian responsibility to maintain the peace, to continue to advocate for the peace, to continue to move on with reconciliation, because honestly, we are seeing some very, very signs that is worrisome in our communities and our society. We must do away with those things and bring about the things that unite us as the people. So everyday peace building, peace negotiation, peace mediation, and it's not just one day thing. It's not an event, it's a process. So we need to look at what's good, what Liberian people can be proud of. We are proud of our democracy where we are. And so put all of the elections will come and go, leaders will come and go. But we are Liberians to move forward in the direction of reconciling our country by respecting the rule of law. Democracy is the key. Our young democracy is young but vibrant. So we must respect the rule of law. And respecting the rule of law will make Liberians to know that this country is a country of law, not a country of law. And power should not be used in these processes. Every Liberian has a right to justice, and justice must be held. So these are things that brings about conflict. So we need to get away with it. We need to, be civil to each other. We need to respect each other. Where your rights begin is where the right starts. Respect me, I will respect you. That's what a traditional gown means. That gown, the royal gown, the way it is made, when the chief is talking, the chief takes the gown, you put it this way. You take the other gown, you put it, that's what, respect me, I will respect you in return. That's what it is.
You're in a community, what do you hear the people say?
Well, in the community, we need to do reconciliation because there's a lot of division. The elections brought about a lot of divide and rule. And so the politicians are not winning, but the citizens are fighting. So it's good to really unite our people. We don't have that many politicians. We got a lot of citizens. We're fighting. Fighting for who? Fighting for people that are taking their dinner bread and all that kind of stuff. So there's need for us to come together. We need to reconcile our differences, forget the past, look forward to the future, but denounce the culture of impunity and embrace the culture of peace.
I'm just thinking if you support war crime, looking at your call for a peaceful society.
There are certain areas that I speak over today. I stop right there.
Thank you so much. So folks, thank you so much. That was the voice of Liberia Cultural Ambassador Julie Endee. Thank you again for following DN News Liberia.